Welcome back to week 3 of Trop-championships. This week we're in Belgium, and this race was a fantastic one. There was a little bit of bumper cars, but we got through it in the end. Let's see who wins, and don't forget to hit that sub button. And if you want to hit us live, check us out every Sunday at 3 p.m. on twitch.tv/The Republic of Players. Enjoy.
Red already.
Chantal.
Donny lining up behind him. With the full
We're getting
red
ready
back
for race time here. Who's at the front? McAtee. Let's get this race underway. Lads are getting ready to go here. This can be exciting.
Set on with third place there, Paddy, if we can, on their camera. And we're away. And off we go. We're getting into the corner first.
Oh, you got to crash straight away. Straight up.
We've had an accident straight
We've
off.
had loads of accidents. Oh, Lord, that was a bad start, boys.
King Lampard's way down in the back. McEntee's away off. Right, Dylan
out in front.
Second.
The two lads are getting distance from the back two from Tom Donny. That was a very bad start. I don't know what happened there. We'll have to check it out after the race. I don't know if they've got penalties, but we'll look after. Dylan's only sitting half a second behind McEntee to start off.
He's gaining on him. He's gaining on him. There could be a move coming very soon.
The guys, I don't know what happened there. Everyone's dropping back. King Lampard sitting at the back of the grid. I don't know if he got hit. I know Paul Gurr definitely hit into somebody. I seen him there. So Paul Gurr might have to get a couple of points taken off him at the end, or a couple of seconds taken off him at the end of the race.
We'll see whether if the game has applied the penalty, there'll be no need for us to do it. So I would imagine at something like that, the game has probably
Ronan's still
applied
sitting in fifth. Ronan mustn't have got hit too bad. He seemed to get around the old. But Dylan, where is he?
Dylan's putting McEntee under pressure.
He's not too far ahead, too far behind him. He's still a half a second. McEntee's taking away a little bit. No, he's not. He's actually gaining on him.
He's on the slot string. He's going to have a go. He'd be as well waiting until the chicane, have a go in the chicane. You don't want to go for it there. It's too tight. The corner, he's lost time by looking in there.
Dylan, where's Shaders? Shaders has dropped back to 7th here. I wonder if Shaders get hit again. We're going to get shouted at after this if Shaders got hit one more time. And Dylan sitting in the back here. What didn't make the move on him. He's still holding him close. He's losing a little bit of time on him.
He lost a bit of time because he looked for an overtake where he shouldn't have really been looking. You know that it's not really a corner for overtaking. You lose too much time.
That's what ends up happening is lads put pressure themselves to take people out so quickly. They never give themselves a little bit of time to get to gain a bit more traction on him. Shaders has dropped way back here. He must have got hit again. He's pitted. Actually, sorry, he's pitted.
So I wonder did he have any damage?
Yeah, I'd say half the grid had damage from that section.
Yeah. Now McEntee he's flying out front. He's pulling out a serious gap. But I wonder has McEntee.
Ronan Fox is still sitting 5th. He's still 2 seconds behind Argentina.
Argentina's time has gone a little funny.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
And that's the start as well. Their times are a little funny there. You know, I don't know what's going on there.
He's still sitting behind Tom Donny, so nothing's wrong.
Shaders retired from the race.
Shaders retired from the race. Shaders is not having any luck. Shader, I don't know what. Maybe it's a bit too aggressive or something. We'll have to look back and see what happened. The lads are bunching big time here. All the yellow virtual safety cars coming out. So we have had a bad crash. Shaders has obviously been smashed. The lads are going to be held up. Their positions will be kept. And to start off the race, we are having a safety car.
Yeah, virtual safety car, so they have to drive under. They have to keep their delta. You know, they can't drive too fast or they end up getting a penalty for it.
Well, it's better that we got this in lap 2 rather than lap 10. But saying that or lap 8 or whatever, I'm saying that we can't. Madness in Spa is right there. Like the lads knew that we were talking to them before this started, and they knew it was going to be a tough race.
We're back. Sorry, we're back racing again. I didn't realise we were back racing again.
Are we back racing again? We are.
Yeah, looks to be. Yeah. We're sitting on with Argentina. He's behind Tom Donny, very close.
He nudged Tom Donny there. Lads are going to have to really try and keep the racing clean because he's bumping a lot in this race. I thought he went out there, but he pulled it back. Ronan, we can sit on with Mr. Fox.
Another flag with a yellow flag.
Lads are it's bumper cars out here today. This is worse than our
See, Maxwell got a penalty there. I saw it flash up the bottom of the screen. Severe collision.
I don't know, guys. We need to keep it more clean. Paul Gurr sitting out way at the back of the grid. He's after calling me out. He said, "Paddy, you don't know what you're talking about." And it cursed the commentator again. This is a very, very dirty race. Dirty. Argentina is kind of gaining.
It's a tough track for people to, there's a lot of movement in the cars. It's tough to keep, to be consistent on it. So
we're only in lap 3. We already have a race out. We've had the safety car out. The lads are hitting bumper cars. Argentina's kind of gaining. He's a half a second behind Tom Donny. He's probably going to try and get that. McEntee's on, I don't know how far out. He's 1.3. He's not too far away.
Second. Another yellow flag.
Yellow flag. No.
Argentina's
Argentina's gone off the track. What happened there? What the?
He used to reset the track function that we told people not to use.
Yeah. That's you. What do we have to do there?
Oh, we'll have to get a look because he has, in essence, he saved himself a bit of time there.
Yeah, we'll have to give him a
by
penalty.
using the reset the track function.
I think I'm gonna have to look into that after and probably give myself a McEntee sets actually the fastest lap 149.99. That was he's pitted. He has to pit. We'll look after that. We'll look at that after the race, but I think he's going to get a penalty. I think it's the only fair thing to do.
Yeah, that was in the official, the rules we put up.
In the official rules, you can't reset like that, so it's definitely a penalty. It's probably going to be a harsh penalty. Fox is coming out of the pit.
Reset the track function, you can just reappear in front of somebody and put them off, and that's the purpose for not using it.
Yeah. Tom Donny did. Everyone's pretty far apart. I think there's a lot of people pitting. Disco Sparky is actually 10 seconds ahead of Sheeny, so there's a big gap gathering up here. McEntee's could be running away from it.
Dylan's pulling it back. He's only 7/10 behind him now, whereas he was a second, but with another yellow flag.
Yellow flag for days.
Yellow flag.
Huh? Is there anything but a yellow flag?
Only 3/10 on it between Dylan and McEntee here at the minute. They're very close. They're very close. Is he going to make a move? Are they going to have a move somewhere?
He's going to have to
take
McEntee out.
His downforce is going to be compromised. But again, now hopefully Dylan doesn't look into the same corner that he did the last time. Just stay behind him. Yeah. Take the corner, keep your momentum, and get him into the. Yes, much better.
Move in here now.
Look at the slipstream. Where is he going? Is he going inside?
He's going inside. Another bang! Mother of God! We've more yellow card. This is bad racing. This is horrible racing. That I hope he gets a penalty for that, because if he's not, we'll have to give him one.
No,
we'll check after.
We'll need to look at that again, because
it could have
been. It's difficult to see, but in my eyes, initially, it looks a bit like a racing incident. Maybe McEntee didn't know he was up there, but he was, Dylan was, he had every right to be up there. He was late on the brakes.
Yeah.
He didn't overshoot the corner. I don't think anybody was necessarily at fault there at a first glance, but we'll get a proper look at that after.
Maybe I'm just getting excited.
DRS, is he going to have another go late on the brakes? No, he thinks better of it. Still gets the apex half decent. Gets
Tom
around
Dooney and
again.
Sheeny Boy are still sitting way back from these front two. But the front two, I think, still have to pit here, so it's all still to play for. I think Tom Dooney's actually pitted before this, so.
Dylan gains so much time, and McEntee through that corner. On each lap, he's quicker through that corner, but McEntee just gets a better exit.
The guys are approaching someone to lap someone here. I think they're approaching S. Maxwell. S. Maxwell's not having a good race.
No, the
car must have came out too well from the crash on the bumper car mania is right. It's all still to play for. We still have a lot of laps to go. We're only coming to half of the race. The boys are about to lap
still very close. Are we going to get a repeat of the last lap? Is he going to be able to stay with them?
Yeah, we might.
No,
Ronan Fox is actually gathering on Lampard. Not the real
let's
Lampard.
let's stick with this now till we see what he's not really gaining too much on him. I wonder is the ZRS must be worn down. He's not going to get it. He's too far behind, and it'll be too much of a lunge. Oh, he runs deep. He runs way too deep.
Did Maxwell train all week for this? Because this is a bad show, and this is lap 6. Unless he's had a bad crash or something, he's coming in doing very badly today.
I know Maxwell did get a 5-second penalty.
He did get one as well.
He did. He crashed into the back of Alan Lulu.
It was it makes such a difference to the start of this to the start of the race. The race at the start is like if you do a bad start, the whole race is ruined for you. And Ronan, after missing Ronan taking over Tom Donny.
King Lampard.
Yeah, sorry, King Lampard.
And Maxwell gets out of the way nicely.
It's because King Lampard actually pitted. And I'm on now. Paul Gurr. We're sitting in the back of the grid. Paul Gurr's taking a few positions up because the lad's pitting. There's still a big gap between second and third.
There is.
Massive one.
But you think that they still have to pit? Sheeny Boyle pitted. I don't imagine Sheeny Boyle has pitted.
No, I don't think Sheeny Boyle's pitted. I think Tom Donny has pitted. Maybe I'm wrong.
If Tom Donny has pitted, then he looks set to take the lead of the race when the top two pit.
Yeah. I'd like to see Paul Gurr try and climb back into this one. He's sitting back down the grid, but he's usually fairly good for a podium finish. He has finished podium 2 weeks in a row.
Maxwell's retired. There's a yellow flag somewhere. Wonder is it for Maxwell? Wonder do they have a virtual safety car do it?
We have a virtual safety car, yep. Lads are taking their opportunity to pit now.
Yes, no, that's very clever because while they're able to drive down the pit lane at their normal speed, the people behind them have to adhere to the delta, which means they'll be driving slower, so they may end up coming back out in front of Tom Donny after all said and done. Good choice, pit. When they did, Tom just he just can't do it. He just can't.
Guys, I'm only jostling a little bit. Everyone's taking great. They're doing it very well. I'm only just saying what's going on. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Of course, they're all doing amazing work. I'm glad to have them aboard, but that's my job. Anyone that didn't finish, sorry, got disconnected, internet issues. Hopefully have back next week. Thank you for taking part.
It'll be interesting now. Tom's back up into third. There's not a yellow flag.
Flags for days. More flags than the beach. And the lads, McEntee's actually still 7 seconds, 7 seconds off.
McEntee's second, and I didn't notice that happened.
Neither did I. Something happened. I was too afraid of people getting mad at me in the chat.
I was looking at the chat as well. Another yellow flag out there. Tom 5 seconds behind. Can he bring it back? McEntee is sticking well with Dylan.
Time a bit.
Oh, he just runs a little bit.
Yeah, it's something. Maybe his wing was gone.
No, he looks
too bad.
Looks alright. He just might not have the tyres switched on.
Hopefully, Disco Sparky. Everyone seems to be. Maybe they're bunching up a little bit more, so things are starting to come back closer a little bit. Tom Donny's still a bit far. There's not too much. Sheeny Boy sitting in fourth. So it's the top three. Dylan McEntee and Tom Donny are kind of around the same. Where are we back here? Ronan Fox is gathering pace. He started off this thing at 7th. I think he's gathered a few places. He's doing well. He's probably the most consistent on the course, on the track. Today.
Well, no, to be fair to Dylan and McEntee, they have been very kind of
the kind of mid people that sit mid have been moving all the time. And Ronan's kind of been sitting around the same spot, constant.
Get the slipstream here, McEntee. Get the slipstream. He needs to close that gap. Get the DRS.
He's losing time with every corner, it seems.
It just seems that Dylan, the corners is where Dylan seems to be making up that time.
Yeah.
And McEntee seems to pull it back in the straights for whatever reason.
We've another retired from the session.
Argentina.
Argentina retired. I don't know if lads are losing connection here or what's going on. It doesn't seem to be very, very strong today. Jim Bick actually disconnected as well, and which is unfortunate. We want to see everyone finish the race. It makes a big difference who doesn't. Let me see here. We've no one gathering on it. We have a lot of people out. We've 3 people did not finish. We have a lot of people jumping that are getting disconnected or something's happening to them.
Yeah.
Just as Sparky is pitting. McEntee is still 1.6. He's lost a lot of time. He was sitting at half a second, and through this lap he's lost at least a second on his original time.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to like these tyres as well as he liked the softs.
Maxwell, it's a difficult track. Everybody said that they were finding it very hard, and this is a difficult race. This is probably one of them races that made this just competition to separate from the best. Let's face it. But again, everybody, you can keep practicing, come back, get better at the track. That's what racing's all about: is experience and learning.
There will be, hopefully, we will do a longer one. A longer tournament. So, consider this a practice one if you want, and get used to it and come back for the longer one.
Definitely do a longer one. Alpha Fox is sitting nearly 15.5 seconds behind Tom Donning. The top 3 are definitely flying out. They have been on this whole race. I don't know if they have to pit yet, or I'm not sure if AI Dillon has pitted. But
they both pitted. Yeah, they both pitted.
They pitted through the virtual car, was it?
The top 3 have pitted.
We've only 2 laps left. Who's going to gather here? Ronan's sitting 4th. He's doing very well. He's just 1 place off podium. He could be, if he gets his first podium here, he'll be very excited. He'll be messaging me after, giving me kisses, I'd say.
He's each week he seems to be getting closer and closer to it.
He's definitely a person to keep practicing and get better and better, and no problem turning up every week and putting all he got into it. Paul Gurr is probably the closest person we have for a little bit of a battle here, so we're going to check him out.
Very close to Sheeny Boyo. This could be good.
Now let's hope he doesn't do bumper cars like he did at the start.
Very wide. He's going to have dirty tyres. His traction's not going to be great.
Is he going to let him go? No, he's defending well.
You can get somebody around that corner, but it's tight.
He pulls it off.
What? He could have had it. Disco Sparky's retired as well.
Oh, we're losing them like flies.
He's going for it. Can he stay? He's run wide. He's run wide, but he manages to hold it. He everything up.
He takes him.
It's very close now. This is a long straight. If you can slip into the slipstream here, you could possibly gain your position back.
We have lost 4 people on this race. 1 disconnected and 3 did not finish. So I'm guessing they had crashes.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. Paul Gurr is 3 seconds behind Ronan. I don't know if we can catch him before the end of this. We only have 1 lap left.
That'll be a big ask now to
catch him 1 lap.
Yeah.
We might have to go to our finish, where our winner here, or our first place position.
It's looking now. Now don't forget, people can make mistakes. It's an easy track to make mistakes on. So
very easy. Yeah.
It's never give up. Keep pushing, because if somebody spins, you can gain that place. So
I think we're on this last lap. No, we're not yet. But the lads are doing very well. It's a very difficult track. Everyone's done very well to get this far. They're proud of themselves. They're doing very well. Everyone, you can see how better everybody's getting week in, week out.
Absolutely.
It's the fantastic race, and the mark of the racers here are very well. They're doing very well, and they should be very proud. the top three, I, Dylan and McEntee, Tom Donny, are the fantastic racers. Ronan Fox done unbelievable to gather to fourth. First week he started out, he hit 10th. He's been in the points every week, and he's doing really well to gather up so many places. He's been practicing so hard, and it shows.
Yeah,
the best in the world crash
well.
here is that exactly well decent. Okay, we're on our last lap. I don't know if we're going to get any changes. Everyone seems to be very far away from each other. The only person kind of close is Tom Donny.
We were wondering what he set the fastest lap, and he has.
He's hit that fastest lap.
So far, he's got the fastest lap. I wonder, can anybody take it away from him here in this last lap?
He's 1.5 seconds. Well, over 1.5 seconds behind McEntee. McEntee and Dylan's kind of been on top since the start. They've been doing. McEntee was out in front for a while, and then Dylan took him. I don't know what that's going to do to the leaderboard. Who's going to push front? I can't. Shakers was sitting. He didn't even get to finish, so that's going to drop him a couple of places down, I think. Paul Gurr is still up in the money here. He's always around the end. He's in 5th. This is the first week he's not finished podium. I'm glad.
I nobody can. I don't want anybody to get disheartened.
Definitely don't. Keep practicing. Come back. Keep going every week. The next race, every week is different. Every track's going to suit somebody different. Their play styles are going to be different, and it's all to play for. I still think it's going to be so close. I don't think anyone's going to get away. I think this is going to go down to the last week of this championship to know who's going to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Tom Donny's closing in on McEntee here. If he can keep it clean, he may get a move up into the chicane. If he can.
Yeah, but I might have to second watch first
goal. So he's within the slipstream. It'll be this is going to come down to it. Is he going to get second? Is he going to go for a late braking move?
I might have to watch the person go over the front. I didn't go over the line though.
Let's see what happens.
He's gathering on him. Oh, sorry, damn it.
He's not going to get it.
Dylan Frost that finish line. Dylan Frost that finish line.
Dylan first, McEntee second, Tom Donny third. Alpha Fox should come home in 4th as long as he doesn't make any mistakes.
Home? No, he's well out in front here. Paul Gurr is going to be in 5th.
King Lancard and Sheeny Boyle seem to be having a bit of a battle there, as King Lancard just got past Sheeny Boyle.
Oh, they're battling. Oh, and the clip. They're battling.
Lads.
Who's that?
Clean.
Tom Donny just. Who was that?
What went on there?
That King Lampard. Was that King Lampard smashing into Sheeny Boy?
I'm not sure what happened.
There's going to be a fight after this. There's going to be a row. There's going to be a row. I don't know what that was, but that was not racing.
If anybody can record that and send it to us, we'd much appreciate it.
I'm sure there's going to be shouting after this, boys, and please try and keep it down. It's only a game, as I like to say. I don't know what that was, but there was a bad time for us to change the camera to you. Oh Lord.
Listen, we don't know what happened, Paddy. Maybe somebody touched a bit of curb or a bit of grass and he's lost control.
Well, I definitely don't think that would look like somebody was absolutely hammering into someone else. So, unless I'm very much mistaken.
No, but it could happen now. He may have lost traction. It's easy to lose control of these cars. So, it's something that we'll definitely get a look at. We need to get a look at that.
2 cars kept ghosting. Which car? I don't think ghosting was on, or was it?
It might have been Shaders because he retired. One of them was probably ghosting.
Yeah, it could have been.
Maxwell was ghosting.
Who was that? That was between Lampard and Clip of the Week. What did you clip? Confidential, impartial, DATT tours. Ronan straight in. The game wasn't even over, and he sent me a clip already to watch. Ronan's not happy about something. Ronan, well done. Great race, buddy. Fair play to you for doing so well. Well done to everybody that took part. Well done to the racers. It was a bumper cars. It was stock cars. It was entertaining. It was entertaining. Dylan comes first, McEntee third, and Tom Dooney third. Or McEntee second, Tom Dooney third. Ronan Fox fourth, Paul Gurr fifth, Sheeny Boyo sixth, Ingmar Hard. I don't know what you were doing there. 7th, Jimbick 95, 8th, Alunulu 9th, Disco Sparky 10th, Argentina 2024. There's a good few people that didn't finish. I don't know what happened. If you got disconnected, I'm very sorry. And if you got crashes, be nice to see them. It was a crash. Okay, fair play. Well, it was great racing, boys. And we're going to add up the points. Great
We'll
race.
have them soon for you.
We're going to add up the points and see who comes out front here. I'm not really sure who's going to be first. Have you any idea who'll be out after that? Let me see. I could check out the league leaderboard. Okay, so Tom Donahue was sitting on 45. Paul Gurr was sitting 30. Shaders, obviously, he's not going to move up. Dylan was sitting on 20 last week. So we'll add them up after to make sure we're right. And go from there.
Yeah, no, we'll get them. We'll get them tallied up very quickly.
You click the two lads bumping. I think we're going to have to see it from their perspective, Ronan, to make sure we know it's because I was very quick there. The lads they looked like they were from my position, they looked like they were smashing into each other. Now I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but it didn't look too good.
We'll get a look at it if we can get footage of it. We'll get a look at it and we'll see.
Yeah. It was great racing. What do you think? What do you think of the race, Mark? What do you think lads could have done maybe a bit better?
It's just more about, I suppose. Look, it's difficult. It's not easy. You know, it's
very difficult. It was definitely the most difficult race I've seen so far. The most difficult track I've seen so far.
It's sometimes maybe it's just about waiting. You know, biding your time. You don't need to overtake somebody straight away. Wait until maybe a better opportunity for you, and it might come off a little bit cleaner. And that's not criticism in any way. I think everybody did really well. You know, it's a very difficult game.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say there. When everybody was kind of giving out to me about for being a bit, I was getting a lot of criticism there, but that's kind of my job. That's what we're here to do.
We speak what we see.
Yeah, I'm not here to take anything from anyone. Everyone did fantastic. I'm so happy that everyone's taken part. But that's kind of our job, is to talk about what's going on. If someone's not doing well, we talk about it. If someone's doing really well, we talk about it. But everyone to take part and to come and do it is unbelievable. I'm very happy that these are all a part of it. And we're going to do more. The next one, we're going to do, I don't know if we're going to do a smaller one after this again and then a big one, but we're definitely going to do a big one soon. Maybe when the new game comes out, Mark. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, we'll talk about it. We'll see maybe if we can do a full league. Maybe we need to go maybe a 10 race league before we go jumping into the full one.
Yeah.
You know, because when you start a full league, it's important that you get everybody back week after week. So just to make sure that everybody will be committed, maybe another a slightly longer one, but still not a full one, would be the way to go.
100%. Well, everybody that has taken part so far has been turning up. I think the only one person missed this week. I'm not really sure who it was, but we can find out after. But everyone that's coming up is mad to play. All you hear is people in the Discord every week talking about what race times they're setting. Like, at the end of the day, everybody loves to compete. Everybody loves to take part, and we're going to do more of these. Hopefully next week we've got a couple of tournaments coming up. It's Call of Duty. Call of Duty's definitely happening anyway. We don't know when something else might be up too. Please do hit that follow button. Please do come back. We're going to be doing more esports. I do stream on here myself during the week. We're trying to get that channel up. We're heading on the way to 500 followers, and podcast on a Thursday night as well. And Mark, thanks very much for taking part this week again. Your commentary is unbelievable. I hope you really enjoyed that race, and if you haven't done already, please do hit that sub button to let you know whenever we have a new video up. Thanks very much.